Everybody, it is Monday, April 20th, and I'm going to go over today's workout. We're starting a fresh week here. We have two parts. The first part is going to be for strength. We're going to be doing 12, 8, 6, 4. The movements are going to be a tempo squat, and based off of the resources that you have, if you have a barbell, we'd like that to be in the back squat position. If you have kettlebells or dumbbells, we can rest those on your shoulders or even a sandbag. These squats today are going to be at tempo, so it's going to be 3 seconds on the way down, a 3-second hold at the bottom, and then we're standing up out of that squat as fast and as hard as possible. First set will be 12 reps, then 8, 6, 4. We're also going to pair this with pull-ups. Your choice here, if you have a pull-up bar, to do strict pull-ups, chest bar pull-ups, chin over the bar pull-ups, kipping or butterfly, completely up to you. If you do not have a pull-up bar, we're going to be doing bent over row. All right, so that's the first part, that's that strength part. And then when we're finished with that, we're going to do a 4-time workout. So now we are trying to move fast of 50 double dumbbell deadlifts, 50 Abmat sit-ups, 50 box step-ups, which will be unweighted, and then 50 single arm dumbbell thrusters. This is the workout that is posted on CrossFit HQ for the Support Your Local box. So this second part, you can log in, get credit for that score. For our warm-up today, we're gonna go through this 2 rounds. We're gonna start with 10 jumping jacks. Following those 10 jumping jacks, you're gonna go into a reverse leg cradle. You're gonna hit 5 on each side, followed by 10 good mornings. And you'll roll through that 2 times. So 10 jumping jacks, 5 leg cradles each side, followed by 10 good mornings. Once we've done that, we're gonna start getting to the shoulders a little bit once you do your gaiters. So one arm goes high, one goes low. We're gonna open up all the way until we get 10, 5 on each side. Now, once we've done that, we'll go low to high. We'll keep our palms facing up. Goal here is to not lean back. We'll get 10 of our vertical arm swings. And then we'll take our feet out nice and wide and we'll roll through 10 bend and bows. So we're gonna reach through the legs and then we're gonna press up into the air and we're gonna knock out 10 of these. Once we finish that, we're gonna do some reverse step lunges. So you're gonna step back, you're gonna reach back, lean back into that hip, and then we're gonna step forward, right? And then we'll alternate each side until we get 5 on each side. Once we've done that, we're gonna get a little single leg RDL to a leg swing. So you're gonna soften that plant leg. We're gonna hinge over, then you're gonna kick up nice and high. Go ahead and give me 5 on each side. Once we've completed that, we're gonna do a few inchworms into that jumping sprawl. So for this, you're gonna inchworm into that solid push-up position, and then you're gonna jump your feet up into that nice solid stand-up sprawl position. And we're gonna do 5 of those. Once you have done 5 of those, all right, we're just gonna do some jumping air squats. So from here, you're gonna squat all the way down, extend, jump up nice and high, and you're gonna knock out 10 reps of that. Once we've went through that, we should be pretty warm, blood's moving. We'll start talking about the movements for this workout today. It's going to be for strength. So we have those tempo squats, and then we have pull-ups, or we have bent over row. I want to talk about the squat first. It is at tempo, so it's going to be 3 seconds on the way down, 3-second hold at the bottom, and then we're standing up as hard and as fast as we can. If we have a squat rack, and we can do this in the back rack position with a barbell, we'll go ahead and do it with a barbell. I do suggest keeping the weights fairly light. We're going to be able to get through all of the reps unbroken. So if you think about 12 reps at tempo, you're probably going to be somewhere around 40% of your back squat if we are back squatting today. If we have dumbbells or kettlebells, a few different ways we can do this, all right? We can hold it on a shoulder and we can switch shoulders each set. If we have a sandbag, we can also set that on our shoulders. But what we're looking for is to maintain that nice solid tempo. So however you choose to hold this is fine, but we want to keep it up nice and high into our shoulders. So from here, I'm going to descend 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. I'm going to hold here at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to stand up as hard and as fast as I can. That'll be 1 rep. In this first set, I would have 12. So 3, 2, 1. Driving those knees out, staying nice and active in the bottom. 3, 2, 1, and stand. All right. So that's going to be your squats today. And regardless of how we're doing those squats, even if we have that barbell on the back rack, we're going to be squeezing those shoulder blades back, be keeping our belly nice and tight and our legs activated throughout the entire movement, even during the static hold. If we are doing pull-ups, we can do strict, we can do chest to bar, we can do chin over the bar, you can choose to do kipping or butterfly, whatever you want to work on the most. If we do not have a pull-up bar, we'll be doing bent over row. So for the bent over row, if you have a barbell, you can do a bent over row with a barbell. Or if you have dumbbells or kettlebells, you can also knock them out double hand if you have 2 items, or if we have single, we'll go 1 arm at a time. So when we talk about that bent over row, we're gonna send our hips back, allow that chest to fall forward. I'm gonna squeeze and pull my elbow up towards the sky. Notice I'm not heaving, not breaking that position, and I'm really thinking about taking this big muscle here on my back and squeezing it to pull my elbow up, and not just throwing my elbow in that movement, okay? So that's gonna be the bent over row. For a warm up, if you're on the pull-up bar, hop up on that pull-up bar, go ahead and do 5 scat pulls, all right? And then 5 kipping swings. So if we're gonna be kipping today, we're gonna get in that hollow body in that Superman position. After you've done 5 of each, you can start knocking out some chin over the bar pull-ups and progressively go to chest to bar if our plan is to do chest to bar today. If you want to work on that strict pull-up, you might not be unbroken, so if you can break it up in half, like 6 and 6 for your strict pull-ups, that'd be totally fine for that first set of 12. Once you've made it all the way through 12, 8, 6, 4 of both of those movements, it's kind of supersetting back to back, then we've done it. Our first part of strength, we've knocked it out, and we can move on to the Metcon part. This is gonna be that 4-time workout, and this is the support your local box. So if you are signed up with CrossFit.com, you're gonna wanna log your score into the games.crossfit.com site once you finish with this. So in today's workout, we really want you to push the pace. It is for time, so pedal down, really trying to take big chunks of work. This one is gonna hurt a little bit, especially if we have that pedal down the whole time. So I wanna talk about the deadlifts. It's a double dumbbell deadlift, all right? If you do not have 2 dumbbells, that's okay. If you want to supplement a barbell in today, you can, or we can hold a single item, all right? So if you have 2 dumbbells, you'll have a dumbbell in each hand, and the movement will start on the ground, okay? So your dumbbells will be on the ground. Now imagine that I have 2 dumbbells. I only have 1 right now. So I have both of my dumbbells in my hand. As I stand all the way up, I need to reach full hip extension and knee extension, and my shoulders are over my hips and my knees, all right? So I don't want to be like this, I don't want to be like this. I need to show that I have that full extension. Now, for the descent, one head of the dumbbell needs to touch the ground, so I'm going to hinge, tap, and stand up nice and tall again, all right? So I have both of my dumbbells touching and standing, and each arm or each dumbbell needs to touch the ground. So you'd have 50 of those. If you only have 1 piece of equipment, you can hold that dumbbell single, all right, hinge and touch the ground standing nice and tall. Or if you have a kettlebell, you can do that same movement. You can turn here, hinge, and stand, all right? So we just wanna make sure that you are loading those legs and that we're bending the knees in that bottom position so that we can drive that ground away from us instead of just thinking about hinging over and over again or just bending over and over again. So you'll have 50 dumbbell deadlifts, all right? Now after that, you're gonna have Abmat sit-ups. So as soon as you have really lit that posterior chain, your hamstrings, your glutes, and your back, we're now going to get the front of you in these fast sit-ups. So if you have an Abmat, use it. You'll have the top part of that rogue facing in towards your butt. And for here, you just need to make sure that you're touching those shoulder blades to the ground and that you sit all the way up, that your shoulder is passing your hips, okay? So if you have hit your end range, this is as far as I can go, I should be able to take notice that, hey, my shoulders are past my hips. So I sit back down, my shoulder blades touch the ground, and then I sit up nice and fast, making sure that I'm getting this full range of motion and not ending early, all right, way back here just because I'm trying to go fast. So once you've done 50 of those Abmat sit-ups, we're gonna move on to 50 box step-ups. These are unweighted, right? Here's what a good looking box step-up would look like. So we get that full foot onto the box, you stand up nice and tall, full extension here at the top, we step down, and these do not have to be alternating. So if you'd like to knock out more on one side than the other, you can. I do suggest alternating. It can be just as fast and you won't burn those legs out as much, but that's what we're looking for. Full foot on the box, stand all the way up the top, and then you can switch feet as you step back down. After those box step-ups, we have single dumbbell thrusters, okay? The single dumbbell thruster. So I have my dumbbell. It's gonna be in the front rack position. For my squat, just like any other squat, I need to be squatting all the way below parallel. Sorry, my dogs are barking right now. you need to be squatting all the way below parallel, all right? And then you're gonna drive and stand up. You're gonna finish with that arm extended at the top, okay? So if this is my dumbbell, all right, watch my hips. They're gonna go all the way below parallel, and then I'm gonna drive and hit that fully extended arm at the top, okay? As the weight comes back down, I'll wait for it to get to my shoulders, squat, press. I can switch my hands whenever I want. So as one arm gets tired, I can switch and knock out reps on the other side until I get to 50, all right? This is gonna be your last movement, and this is probably gonna be the movement that hurts the most. So you just gotta dig in and just start going to work. Even though your legs are tired and your shoulders, just keep working, and then it'll be over soon.